Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Joffice. Before we get started today, I'd like to give you all a little bit of information on some news and events for upcoming games. First of all, the month of October, we have the Buffy Game Days going on at Barnes & Noble. In addition to the Barnes & Noble events, check your local store and make sure that you have something going on near you. We're also going to be promoting at your local hobby shops and giving you events to play at home. So stay tuned to that for the Halloween extravaganza for Buffy. Next up, we have UTS. So this has been in the works for almost 2 years now, the Universal Tactics System that's going to be Street Fighter versus Mortal Kombat versus Dragon Ball Z. We've now come to an official release date for the Street Fighter launch on Kickstarter. It will be March of 2018. So stay tuned to the Angry Joe show for spoilers and information on that. We're going to be doing some public playtesting, so give us your feedback and let us know what you think. Next up, just wanted to make 2 more announcements on some games that are coming out. We have the Dragon Ball Z Board Game Saga board game, which will go through all of the sagas of Dragon Ball Z. So stay tuned to that coming out next year, as well as Cowboy Bebop, a game of bounties. This will be a completely cooperative, bounty-based Cowboy Bebop game. So look forward to that, and here's this week's episode of The Joffice.
How's it going? It's Fam here. I'm here to talk about our trip to the Alliance Open House. We went to the open house to meet with our distributors and to meet with retail stores. We got a bunch of awesome, fantastic demos in. We had a great time. We had some fantastic food. Me and Shane went swimming. If you haven't seen Shane swimming, it's probably the funniest thing in the world. But now that I'm back in the office, I've been working on Mortal Kombat. I've been finalizing and working on trying to get some of the card names and some of the art descriptions. And I don't know if you know, but easily the most difficult part about making UFS cards is coming up with these names. It's a struggle. And that's about all that I have for today.
Hey guys, couple pieces of exciting stuff. The first thing I want to talk about is we finally got back some of the approvals from Capcom for some of the new Platinum art. So I wanted to show you a piece of that I'm very excited about, that everybody else should be excited about, because it's Sheep Man. This is going to be one of his support cards, and this one is set up to be on a playmat because I know that a lot of people are going to be wanting that. Secondly, the Premier Store program that we've mentioned before, we will be getting some of the full-size displays in shortly. Our production facility is in South Florida and was down for Irma, but thankfully we got word today that they are going to be back up and running and everything seems to be okay out there. The third thing I want to talk about is Jason and I actually have an exciting trip coming up this Thursday into Friday. We're going to be going out to North Carolina to meet with our printer for UFS and possibly some other things, and discussing some new print techniques and some effects that they can do for us out there. So more news on that later. Thanks. I'll see you guys next week.
Hello everybody, a quick update and reminder about the Turbo season starting on September 23rd. If you are a venue that would like to host an event on that date or sometime later, be sure to give us an email to turbo@jascogames.com. One other piece of news is that we have updated the rules and policies for Turbo, so be sure to go and head to the page to check that out. This is a living rule page, so we will be updating it periodically, but we will be sure to let you know once it does.
Hi everybody, I want to talk about some upcoming events. The first one is the Guelph PTC next week on September 23rd. The event after that is United Kingdom Nationals, and that begins on September 30th. And then United States Nationals begins on October 19th. So full details can be found at jascogames.com/events. In addition to that, we have our first UFS staff tournament that begins tomorrow. So we will be picking the decks tonight and then building them for tomorrow. So keep an eye out for the results.
Hey guys and gals, it's time for another Suggestion Box Corner. This week we have, quite a bit ago, there was an announcement for Universal Tactics. I was extremely excited about the concept and have been constantly checking back for news. Is the project dead? Is it alive? I've got to know. Well, as I said in the introduction this week, we do have Universal Tactics as the official announced date coming to Kickstarter in March of 2018. We'll have some previews of miniatures, rules, public playtest coming up in the following weeks, so stay tuned. And the closer we get to that launch, the more content you'll be able to see. So we're all excited about that. Next up, we have, hey guys, my suggestion is to increase your YouTube activity. The Joffice series has always been a great feature, but I feel like Jasco Games should be the front runner for your YouTube content about your own games. You guys do an incredible job keeping the community up to date on operations at Jasco, and recently your event coverage has improved as well. But simple things like tutorials for your board games or basic on-deck building for UFS seems to get missed. Your how-to play UFS video is your most viewed video. It only makes sense to get more how-tos for all of your other games to the channel. So if people jump onto your YouTube channel, they can instantly see all the games you guys have produced and provide support for it. So to address that, thank you for the shout-outs for the Joffice. We love doing the Joffice on a weekly basis. We will be doing as many new content videos as possible. We're going to do some deck profiles. We're doing a staff tournament video that you guys can check out for the turbo format we're doing for UFS. In addition to that, we do as many content videos as we can for YouTube videos, and some of the tutorial videos are actually done through our game designers, not through us directly, so we'll probably have to just link those into our channel. But just stay tuned. Keep in mind, we're very busy traveling to events, designing games, selling games, running big tournaments and things like that. So a lot of times we are just understaffed and undermanned to handle too many content videos, but we're always doing our best to throw more out there. So that's this week's Suggestion Box Corner and the Joffice. We'll see you next week.
So is the intro?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 4.
How's my posture? Hold on.
Posture's fine. I got you from the nips up. That's all we can see. Yep. Just like that. Yep. All right.